But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story time, The Candy Shop.
I love it, but I wanted to revisit these topics. So the next one we'll talk about is the term Black Girl Magic. I'm going to give my opinion, and I know my opinion is it's unpopular. I don't like the term Black Girl Magic. I don't think there's anything magical about us. We're human. And this Black Girl Magic puts us to this whole nother level that is not human, and people expect us to not feel pain. They expect us to not have, they don't have empathy for us. And so I have always had an issue with the term Black Girl Magic because I'm not doing what I do because I'm magical. I'm just good at what I do. So that's my take on it. I want to hear from, I'll let Lashita go first. And yes, Lashita, I'm sorry. She told me to let y'all talk first.
I mean, because I already knew. I was totally laughing at the beginning of the show. I was like, yes, Geraldine and April definitely showed up. Yes. I said automatically, Geraldine was going to be my talking girl, and and April was going to be my opinionated girl, and I was just there to add on to my opinion. I mean, that she, yeah.
Okay. So Lashita, I'll let you pass. I'm gonna start with Geraldine. So Geraldine, what are your thoughts on the term Black Girl Magic?
My thoughts are not that far off from yours. I've always thought the important thing to understand is that everyone can be magical in their own way, but to put the label magic with one group, when I think we're carrying a lot already, right? And it kind of undermines the hard work, the talent, the perseverance that is necessary, I think, for all people, particularly women, and especially Black women in this country. I think it kind of like glosses over, oh, that's Black Girl Magic. And for me, I think people can take that and make it into so many meanings that aren't authentic to who we are as people, right? Oh, Black Girl Magic, that's just that sass or whatever. You think you're better. Or Black Girl Magic, well, that's, that's the affirmative action pass. What is Black Girl Magic? What is it? Do we have a little satchel that I wasn't issued? So I think a lot of it is just, I think it's terms for trying to recapture power, but I think there are better ways to do it, right? I think acknowledging the work ethic, I think acknowledging the drive, I think acknowledging that a significant number of PhD holding people in a population are Black women, and that's through blood, sweat, and tears, literal. So I think there's better ways to capture the essence of who we are as a people. And I don't know necessarily that we need a special label. I mean, I think the inherent value of who we are is in us, and recognizing us for our talent, our individual contributions, and our broad contributions to this country without trying to put a cute term on it so that it kind of diminishes the value is really what we're looking for, right? Recognize the blood, sweat, and tears we put in as women, as entrepreneurs, as doctors, as lawyers, as mommies, as engineers. Value that.
Yes, thank you, Geraldine. You said a mouthful. I want to hear April's thoughts on it.
I agree. So Candace, your opinion is not very unpopular here. I've said this for years. I've never been a fan of it, but I also tend to be literal when it comes to words. So, but for the same reasons you all said, it's not magic. I didn't wake up like this. Like everything that I have, blood, sweat, and tears, or the sacrifices of people who came before me. Yes. And to term it as magic, it makes it seem like, oh, it was just so easy. Like, no. Now, I think it's just not a lack of creativity, but just wanting to put a cute stamp or a cute phrase on the essence of Black women. And so I think so I get it. Like, I think the intentions were good, but for the reasons you all named, I'm not a fan of it because I don't think it captures the reality of what it took to get all of this quote unquote magic. What you see as magic is actually the end result of years or centuries even of fighting and working and being awesome, being dynamic in spite of. That's not magic.
Thank you, April. Exactly. It minimizes our resiliency because we are very resilient, and we've had to be that, and we've had to be the strong person. And I feel like it adds to the stereotype of strong Black women and all this other stuff, which I don't like that as well, because I'm a woman, I'm human, I'm not always going to be strong. I have feelings. I need sometimes to lay my head down and cry sometimes. And so I feel like that, like you said, April, it's a cute stamp on something. It comes from a good place, but I'm not here for it. So, so Lashida, what are your thoughts? You're muted, Lashida.
Sorry, my alerts were going off. But maybe I should have talked first, because my opinion is different on this. And it's not any different. I agree totally with all you say, but I don't feel so bad about the label, only because I feel like they don't give us anything. You know, I mean, I love when they being the girly girl, in the essence of, okay, you have the princesses, the queens, the Cinderellas. Where are we? You know what I mean? So just to give us a little bit of shine, a little bit of glimmer, a little bit of anything outside of being totally what y'all are wanting to hold, you know, for the Black woman, which is, yes, we're powerful, we're strong, we're, you know, we also have feelings, have emotions, you know what I mean? But we too are queens, and we too are over the top. You can't even imagine magical. I would tell my daughter that. I would tell her, because I mean, I talk to my nieces and honorary nieces like that. I tell them, you show up and you show out, meaning you stand up, even, you know, despite all that you have to go through, despite all of the tears and hard work, not discrediting it. Despite that, you show up like it's effortless. You show up and you do your best. You show up and don't feel like you've got to regress and just, you know, feel like you're not enough. You know what I mean? So the Black girl magic would be, in essence of what I was saying with the show up and show out, or how people say fake it till you make it. Not that you're being fake, but you do it until you got it. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know, it's just putting on until you are on. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's still you. Everybody has to grow. Everybody has different levels, but till you get it, you got it. You know what I mean? That's the magical part about it. You may not have met where they wanted you to be, because we never started out in the same, in essence of in their light. But that don't mean you won't get there and surpass them. That's the magical part about it. Here I am, showing up, showing out, and moving on. Bye.
Thank you, Lashida. So I want to go to this comment, and this person, Nev Ander, this is where I get people just randomly commenting, and yeah, you're going to have to explain this comment. So he said, typical trick, contact someone from same color to defend racism claim. Old leaders of British Empire used to do when they were colonizing world. Most racist thing to do is defend racism like that. So sir, if you're a sir, I don't know what you're trying to say. But I wanted to highlight that. I don't get it, but that's what happens on my channel a lot of times. I
think they were talking about the Meghan and Harry.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what they were referring to, but I'm not sure specifically if they were saying that they feel people were trying to defend racism in the social media, or if they think we were. That was really unclear as a comment.
Or was it the royal family defending racism?
Right.
Yeah, we need some clarification.
So thank you for your comment, because all of these comments help bring traffic to my channel, but I was confused. But thank you. So Black girl magic, though, Lashida, I know you sound a lot like my mother. She loves the comments. She was like, I'm gonna say it. I don't care what you think, Candace, I'm saying it. And I was like, okay. But
well, also with that, like back in the, considering I was born, considering I went through it, it must have been 90s. When the whole the Black thing was cool. You know what I'm saying? Saying I'm Black and I'm proud. You know what I'm saying? That doing that command is similar to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're proud. I mean, we weren't given anything to be proud about. Let them tell it. You know what I'm saying? But you were running around saying it, wearing t-shirts with it, Black power, such and such is the new Black. And all of those are just phrases, like I said, just to not, I don't want to feel like it's out of the element. I want it to be a way, maybe it's not the best way, but it is a way. And who coins it or whatnot, I don't know. We just have some of the weirdest things within our culture, and then given from other cultures. And I just think that we do need some, though. I mean, you have to have a chant for us. You have to have something to go on with. You know what I mean? Until you get there, because everybody does not have the confidence, or not taught in their household to be have the self-confidence, to have the pride in their race, to go out and just represent and walk around like they're king and queen. They're not raised like that. So if you need that phrase, or if you need that saying, if you need that title, I say get it and get on with it. You got to show it. You know, you got to bring it. You can't just say I'm a queen and then carry yourself totally opposite.
But yeah. I'll say this: saying I'm a queen and saying I'm magical, to me, are two different things. So
yeah, it can be. I get it.
But I do want to go to this comment. So Nev Ander was talking about Meghan Markle. He or she said pregnant women.
Candy shop. Yes, I have pride. Yes, this I have story time. Yes, I have story time. Yes, I have.